Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to graduation. It says week on my sheet, but it's actually a day today at the University of Auckland. This ceremony is for graduates from the faculties of Law and Science. This is one of our largest ceremonies we've ever held, with almost 600 students graduating. Over today, we will see more than 2,000 students graduating in total. Our apologies if you haven't managed to find a seat yet. There are still seats up in the balcony area at the very top. The formal proceedings will begin shortly, when you'll be invited to stand as your graduates enter and process to their seats. They'll be followed by our academic staff, and finally our official party, which includes our Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, and our guest speaker for this morning. Please remain standing during this time of procession. During the ceremony, please do feel free to take photographs, but don't stand in the aisles to do this. And now is a really good time to switch your mobile phone to silent. At the end of the ceremony, you'll be invited to sing the national anthem with your new graduates. Everyone will then process out, and your graduates will move up into the main BNZ foyer. That's one level up from where I'm standing. Please don't come down to this level, as we need to get ready for the next ceremony, where we have another 600 students processing in. Ladies and gentlemen, your students are ready to come in and be made into graduates. Please stand.
Please be seated. Inga mana, inga reo, inga ho e wha, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, special guests, graduands, whānau and supporters. As Chancellor of the University of Auckland, I extend a warm welcome to you all on behalf of the council members and staff of the university. In particular, I welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Malcolm Rands. This is a meeting of the Council of the University of Auckland, at which the Pro-Chancellor and I will confer diplomas and award degrees in the faculties of Law and Science. Graduation is a time for celebrating success. Today, you will experience the pomp and tradition of this ancient ceremony and the recognition befitting your success on your well-deserved day of celebration. Like your family and friends gathered here, we are very proud of all your achievements and look forward to your lifelong involvement as members of the University of Auckland family. Of course, graduation represents more than just a day of celebration. Your qualification from this university will have a lifetime impact on you, on your family and the community at large. We know that, compared to those whose formal education ends in high school, graduates have lower unemployment rates, higher salaries, better career prospects, and better health outcomes. Put another way, your university experience and the qualifications gained at university will add real value to your lives and to the lives of those around you. The fact that our university can add value in these ways reflects the abilities and achievements of our staff and students. In the Faculty of Law, we have seen several noticeable achievements in the last year. Auckland Law School students excelled at the recent Australasian law student competitions. With over 500 students competing, Tian Nelson and Andrew Grant won the client interviewing competition, and Rosanna Ching reached the final of the witness examination competition. Judge David Harvey, a teaching fellow at the law school, won the J.F. Northey Memorial Book Award for the best New Zealand law book published in 2014. And the British government has appointed Auckland Law School alumna Justice Lowell Goddard to lead a complex inquiry into historic child sex abuse allegations. Similarly, in the Faculty of Science, senior tutor Marie McEntee from the School of Environment won a National Sustained Excellence Award in Teaching. Distinguished Professor of Chemical Sciences Margaret Brimble has been named as one of this year's Distinguished Women in Chemistry or Chemical Engineering by the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. And the faculty's new $200 million, 13-storey science tower is on target for completion early in the new year. In order to ensure that we continue to achieve successes like these and to enhance our contribution to future generations of graduates into our nation, in my view, the university must do three things. First, we need to attract students of high academic potential and give them an outstanding academic and extracurricular experience. In this respect, I believe we're doing very well. The proportion of students entering the university with a high grade point average is growing each year, and we produce outstanding graduates just like you. Second, we need to attract, develop and retain outstanding staff. This we are doing, as illustrated by the achievements I described earlier. Many of our staff are world leaders in their fields, and you will have been privileged to learn from and work with them. And third, we need to create the kind of academic environment and facilities that support and encourage excellence. To this end, the university has been investing heavily in its campus renewal program so as to ensure that we do provide facilities of genuinely international quality. Many of you will graduate today with a first qualification, and you will be rightly proud of this achievement. However, I also want you to reflect on the ongoing learning opportunities and the wide range of postgraduate options available to you at this university. So if this sounds like a sales pitch for the university, you're probably right, but please hear me out. You see, you must never rest on your laurels in a challenging and ever-changing world, but rather be prepared to embrace change and new technology and make the most of the opportunities presented to you. Although it may seem a daunting prospect right now, further study and learning is inevitable for us all as the world changes around us at an ever-accelerating pace. So whatever path you follow, I urge you as the alumni of New Zealand's leading university to never forget your alma mater, your university. We rely on our graduates for support, moral, political and financial. But today is your day, with the focus firmly on your achievement. At this ceremony, we honour your success, along with the support of your family, whānau, and others who have sustained you through your studies. I congratulate you and trust that you will long cherish the memories of your graduation today. I'm pleased to extend a warm welcome to our first speaker for the day, Malcolm Rands, co-founder with his wife Melanie of the hugely successful business EcoStore. Malcolm is a great example of what can be done if you follow your dream. His vision of a healthier, more sustainable world led him to create a range of eco-friendly household cleaners, body care and baby products, with a focus on looking after the health and well-being of people as well as the planet. From small beginnings with the mail order catalogue in 1994, EcoStore now has a range of more than 100 products in supermarkets and health stores throughout New Zealand and in more than 1,800 supermarkets in Australia, the United States and Asia. EcoStore has won a number of environmental awards, including 2 Green Ribbon Awards from the Ministry for the Environment, 2 environmental awards from the Auckland Regional Council, and the New Zealand Sustainable Business of the Year Award in 2010. Most recently, Malcolm's been added to the world-class New Zealand International Network, making him a sustainability champion for our country. Malcolm, we look forward to hearing your story.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to this. Just going to set up my phone here so that I don't rabbit on too long and the rest of these guys get a chance to talk as well. So, first thing I'd like to do is actually just acknowledge how important this day is to everyone here. I'd really like to acknowledge not only the students who've worked so hard, but also the family and the friends who've come along to support them and has actually been supporting them for a number of years. I'm sure, you know, there's been some fairly stressful times over the last little while, and it's the friends and whānau and family that have supported you. And I was here a couple of times myself. Both my daughters have graduated, and I can remember so clearly how proud Melanie and I was seeing them walk up onto the stage. Those same girls that have been running around in nappies, didn't seem that long ago. And there they are, getting degrees from Auckland. Amazing stuff. And I do have a little bit of history in academia, mainly my forebears. My grandfather, Henry Rands, was actually New Zealand's first industrial chemist. And he was called over to England by Ernest Rutherford, and he was on the team that actually helped split the atom. So very, very, a lot to sort of live up to there. And then Dad was actually had 2 engineering degrees, and became a world expert on heat pumps and was in demand right around the world. So when I came along, there I was in the chemistry school, back in 74 it was. I had one problem though. I was also a keyboard player and singer in a glam rock and roll band. And playing in nightclubs until 4 o'clock in the morning, and then the old 8 o'clock exam. So I had to think, you know, rock and roll, chemistry. I'm 19 years old. It was a hard choice, but I think you know where I went. So many years later, Melanie and I did set up a business called EcoStore, and we were trying to make a difference in the world, and we still are, and it's a great thing to do. And lots of graduates from the schools here today have helped us, both mainly both those things. If you're selling chemical, I was living in a permaculture eco-village. We'd actually challenged ourselves that the water entering our village would be just as pure as the water leaving it. And we thought, seeing we were organic farmers, that, you know, we had it sussed, you know. We were pretty cool. We'd show the local cow cockies how to do it. And our land practices were pretty good. But what we were up against was thinking, well, what about the water coming out of our houses? And this was in the mid-80s, and then people in organics hadn't really thought about that. And when we looked at the chemicals we were putting down our drains, just from your shampoos and your dishwash and your laundry, we were outraged that we actually had more toxic chemicals inside our home than what we were campaigning not to put on the land. So that was the light bulb. But we're up against some big barriers when I went out by mail order today. And the barriers are, oh, I'd like to support you in your green stuff, but it doesn't really work and it costs too much. And people kind of inherently believe this. Whereas because of the science, which has moved so much, even in 20 years since I've been in the game, now the key science is actually in green chemistry. And I've been wonderfully involved just in the last month or so with the green chemistry initiative here at Auckland University. It is the future. And because now that is not true. It's not true at all. The products can work just as well, and they can be completely cost effective. It's just a molecule which has come from a plant, can work just as well as a molecule which is 100 million years old, which is oil. You're just getting back to, once you get into that size, it doesn't matter where the molecules come from, and we are looking at sustainable ones. And the other challenge that I've given to my scientists who've worked with me by saying, okay, here's a whole list of all these chemicals you're not allowed to use, but I want it to work just as well and cost just the same. That's one of your challenges. The other challenge is I don't want it to harm people. Because believe it or not, your skin is your biggest organ, and any chemical that ends up on your skin will affect your body. So thank you to the chemists, because what has happened by having a vision, by being out there in the world, people have just walked into my life. And I'd like to pay tribute to chemists in the past who've just walked in and said, Malcolm, I can give you a hand. Gordon Vincent, who was the chief chemist at New Farm, which is basically New Zealand's Monsanto, big chemical company. He'd been saying to them, we should do this green stuff. They said, no. So he just volunteered and came and worked with me. And the latest Surrey Avery, for example, wonderful people who want to do good in the world, have just turned up at EcoStore and said, let's give you a hand. And so I'd like to, from that point, go on to talk about where you guys go next. You graduated, you've got the world in front of you, possibility is amazing. And there's a few things I'd like to share with you which has helped me, which may be able to help you. The first thing is explore all possibilities. Don't get into any tunnel vision at all. There's so many things you don't even know that you don't know out there. Stay completely open. Everyone says follow your passion, and that's true. You know, if you're following your passion, doing what you love to do, that's fantastic. I completely agree with that. But the other side of it is sometimes you need to do those difficult, uncomfortable, horrible tasks. You just got to do it. You can't always be saying, yippee, I'm having fun here. There are hard times ahead, and you come out of those hard times putting in that hard work, and every time you will appreciate that you've put in the hard yards. The other thing I'd like to say is don't be afraid of mistakes. Take risks. If you're an entrepreneur in America and you haven't gone bankrupt 4 times, you're not really in the game. New Zealand has this fear of risk. The new mantra in business, and it's come mainly from the internet world, is fail fast. Just try something. If it goes wrong, oh, okay, try again. Don't sort of spend years and years planning for this wonderful thing and then failing. Just try it straight away. Don't wait. Do it right now. And the people around you, the people sitting next to you, they are actually your community. You've been with them for a number of years now. Don't lose touch. They know you. They know what you've been through. It's try and keep touch of all the people you went to university for. They will be a great support over the next 20, 30, 40 years. And the other thing I wish I'd done is actually go one step further and actually see if you can find yourself a mentor. If I'd done anything again, I would have sought more mentors, but I was sort of often too proud or thinking, God, if they see what I'm really going to do, I'll be a bit ashamed, you know. I was sort of, I needed more courage, but every time I took on a mentor, it did me a world of good. Don't be afraid to ask. And the last thing I'd like to say is, you're going out into the world, let's make the world a better place. And it's you guys who are going to do that, and you can do that. Think human. Be generous. And don't forget that little old thing called kindness. It's sort of every now we need to be resolute and charging out there and self-reliant. One of the best things you can do to people around is be kind. Thank you very much.
Found some challenges for us to respond to. Can I ask you all to join with me in thanking Malcolm once again for his address? This is a meeting of Council in convocation of the University at which the Pro-Chancellor, Scott St John, and I will be conferring degrees. I invite the Pro-Chancellor to award the diplomas and confer the degrees in the first half of this ceremony.
By the authority vested in me by resolution of the University of Auckland Council, I, Scott St John, Pro-Chancellor, award the diplomas and confer the degrees stated upon those who within the Faculty of Law and Faculty of Science have satisfied the requirements of this university.
I call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Law, Dr. Stockley, to present graduands in that faculty.
Pro-Chancellor, as Dean, I have the honour of presenting to you the students qualified for the award of a diploma or conferment of a degree in the Faculty of Law. Graduate Diploma in Law, Moni Ralagay. Gayatri Rajiv Savi. To the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Vanessa Wendy Bainbridge. Shannon Charmaine Borrett. Tanya Nadine Aro. Nala Khurshid Hassan. Olivia Francis Hay. Juing Hu Kang. Jessica Ellen Lang. Devereaux Anthony Lamalu. Tara Burdett Martin. Samuel James MacDonald. Michael Amon Malloy. Angeline Jackie Nielsen. Bernadette Veronica Penny. Vivian Lee Swain Riwi. Katrina Susan Tai. Sione Alafor Tukia. Jack C. Hon Wong. To the degree of Bachelor of Laws Conjoint, Colin James Ballantyne and a Bachelor of Arts. Adam Stevenson Bottrell and a Bachelor of Commerce. Kalisiana Morde Dakal Buli Rua Rua and a Bachelor of Health Sciences. Zachary Nicholas King Wa Shan and a Bachelor of Arts. Anna Ara Cho and a Bachelor of Commerce. Janelle Linda Danielson and a Bachelor of Commerce. Hilary Francis Fee and a Bachelor of Arts. Bamina Handigay Inura Kulanjit Fernando and a Bachelor of Health Sciences. Charlotte Sky Fleetwood Smith and a Bachelor of Arts. Yajin Fo and a Bachelor of Arts. Jared Evan Christopher Griffin and a Bachelor of Commerce. Christopher Jeremy Haynes and a Bachelor of Arts. Elizabeth Rangi Marie Mackenzie Hall and a Bachelor of Commerce. John Stewart Taharenui Hall and a Bachelor of Arts. Bradley Stephen Hinchco and a Bachelor of Arts. Timmy G. Ho and a Bachelor of Commerce. James Edward Scory Kara and a Bachelor of Arts. Liam Michael Newvelt Cairns and a Bachelor of Arts. Esther Kim and a Bachelor of Arts. Catherine Yeran Kim and a Bachelor of Arts. Asito Leo and a Bachelor of Commerce. Kenny Kevin Lim and a Bachelor of Commerce. Selena Yuaning Leo and a Bachelor of Science. Olivia Adelaide Lubbock and a Bachelor of Science. Christy Marie Lundy and a Bachelor of Arts. Sean Pat. Rebecca Margaret McKenna and a Bachelor of Arts. Kiran Raja Gopalan Narayan and a Bachelor of Arts. Jinky Patel and a Bachelor of Commerce. Siobhan Trina Patia and a Bachelor of Arts. Sanka Prabhuda Peris and a Bachelor of Commerce. Nicholas George Ringwood and a Bachelor of Commerce. Isaac Rosario and a Bachelor of Science. John Dominic Simpson and a Bachelor of Engineering Honours with First Class Honours in Mechatronics Engineering. Justine Monique Sutton and a Bachelor of Arts. Chelsea Romeo Tavana and a Bachelor of Arts. Mary Suanaso Tiamula and a Bachelor of Arts. Sean Allen Topham and a Bachelor of Arts. Xinan Zhang and a Bachelor of Commerce. Christina Tsao and a Bachelor of Commerce. Tong Zhao and a Bachelor of Arts. With David Morris Kreisik. Hee-Ju Lee. Mina Rassam. Emily Diana Says. To the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Conjoint. Brendan Patrick Cole Abley and a Bachelor of Arts. Sarah Fadil Alawi and a Bachelor of Arts. Ashley Rose Beasley and a Bachelor of Arts. Senior Scholar in Law, Taylor Claire Burgess and a Bachelor of Arts. Kiram Choi and a Bachelor of Commerce. Jonathan Andrew Choi and a Bachelor of Commerce. Samuel Ashley Comber and a Bachelor of Arts. Elliot James Cooper and a Bachelor of Commerce. Shelley Dung and a Bachelor of Commerce. Katie Jean Dewar and a Bachelor of Arts. Charlotte Megan Evans and a Bachelor of Commerce. Adam George Holden and a Bachelor of Arts. Meredith Ann Carlson and a Bachelor of Arts. Luke David Knights and a Bachelor of Arts. Se-Yong Lim and a Bachelor of Arts. Lily Liu and a Bachelor of Arts. Finn Henry Merkisich Lowry and a Bachelor of Arts. Corrine Anna Marty and a Bachelor of Science. Andrew James McLeod and a Bachelor of Arts. Robert Benjamin McStay and a Bachelor of Arts. Lucy Elizabeth Mitchell and a Bachelor of Commerce. Richard Adrian Monagati and a Bachelor of Arts. Cornelia Liffin Mew and a Bachelor of Arts. Lisa Marie Mulgrew and a Bachelor of Arts. Catherine Arts. Dino Maratvegovic and a Bachelor of Arts. Junia Ying Fei Aoi and a Bachelor of Commerce. Joanna Joy Paul and a Bachelor of Commerce. Senior Scholar in Law, Rosa Mackay Palashik and a Bachelor of Arts. Senior Scholar in Law, Christopher James Cornelis Powles and a Bachelor of Commerce. Thomas Michael Ballantyne Richards and a Bachelor of Arts. Christopher Michael Dillon Savage and a Bachelor of Arts. Alexander William Sheen and a Bachelor of Commerce. Richard John William Skelton and a Bachelor of Arts. Benedict Alexander Stewart and a Bachelor of Arts. Joshua James Taylor and a Bachelor of Arts. Sarah Rose Thompson and a Bachelor of Arts. Liang An Wei and a Bachelor of Arts. Yojia Chang and a Bachelor of Arts. To the degree David Alaric John Tong in Environmental Law. To the degree of Master of Laws with Second Class Honours First Division, Alexandra Lucy Ama Seton in Environmental Law. Linda Irene Benny in International Law. Vanessa Claire Wills in Environmental Law. To the degree of Master of Laws with Second Class Honours Second Division, Shani Marie Burse. Te Tere Mati in Human Rights Law. and in absentia, those other persons named in the official record qualified for the conferment of a degree or the award of a diploma in the Faculty of Law.
I call upon an Associate Dean of the Faculty of Science, Mrs. Goldstone, to present graduands in that faculty.
Pro-Chancellor, as Associate Dean, I have the honour of presenting to you student award of a diploma or conferment of a degree in the Faculty of Science. Graduate Diploma in Science, Sergio Kanaga. Masan Ali Muhammad Ibrahim. Keith Ho-Yin So. To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Kaviesha Opakani Abasanga. Hardy George Adams. Farah Arena Adnan. Heana Grace Seoluni Agneri. Insu An. Nidal Hassan Muhammad Al-Lawati. Joshua William Alexander Proa. Catherine Alleman. Janet Abbas Al-Masawi. Ran An. Kerry Annabelle Archibald. Dana Young Ashwell. Ali Akbar Atiye. Noor Shahira Ayub. Bina Bai. Amiko Isabel Baker. Daniel Thomas Barnett. Ryan David Beatson. Ayumiko Oluwatasan Beckley. Adrian Ivan Begovic. Rebecca Emily Bell. Jessica Susan Vines. Diana Alyssa Barris. Mercedes Domino Bishop. Melia Florence Blackwood. Arnold Louis Jean Theophile Bonnard. Jeremy Michael Bowler. Gabriel Kamala Braben. Caitlin Jade Elizabeth Bruce. Waiki Boo. Valeria Margaret Burrows. Kim Liang Bai. Nicholas Shelby Casely. Samantha Denise Aldemar Camacho. He Chow, Ron Cedric Kapunda, Sarah Michelle Carswell. Marius Christensen, Penelope Bia Ann Seren, Chien Ying Chan, Warren Chayananan Tifit, Shi Yu Chen, Dory Chen, Siloy Chen, Yushin Cho, Brittany Kathleen Clark, Michael James Clark, Daniel Coleman, John Joseph Cummerfoot, Georgia Ashley Courts, Lee Jacob Corkle, Ron and J. Salisi Christabel, Rong Bin Chu, Benjamin Michael John Davies, Jonas Patrick Debus, Courtney Raven Dickey, Jamie Antilinan Dionisio, Tien Hao Du, Alphonse Benjamin Dunnard, Jade Alexandra Dunn, Jennifer Stacey Ellis, Sarah Louise Fahey, Elisana Feumo Teo, Christopher Ashley Feek, Olivia Teresa Fernandez, Rochelle Paloma Fletcher, Alana Christina Ford, Scott Philip Jack Franks, Michaela Brooke Frisbee, Alison Marie Frost, Jenny Youngie Finn, Kelly Simone Galvin, Gugi Oklangdi Gianfianto, John Kenneth Ganson, Valery Mikhailovich Gavrilov, David Kihoro Rafri Geddes, Darren Anthony Gerritsen, Raji Ahmed Agashi, Max Dylan Gillard, Julius Sonhat Go, Nailish Bavink Govind. Sheena May Oladan Gozan. Georgina Isabella Grigich. Andrea Yishigu. Jared and Ellen Hill. Hannah Rose Horrell Morrison. Liam Philip Howe. Panding Huang. Hayley Ellen Hyde. Emma Louise C. Harker. Emma Alice Steele Jenkins. Kyung Oh Jung. Paulus Kasuma. Luke Stanley Kennedy. Rachel Carol Keys. Sagufa Sarah Khan. Chiao Yao Kaur. Raymond Warren Kim. Young Hoon Kim. Cameron Harold Knudsen. Thomas Martin Coombe. Casablanca Kok Kyong. Bu Young Lee. Chia-Chi Lee. Yoon Lee. Sing Lee. Stephen Lee. Yu Lee. Leach. Renee Vicky Leonard. Irene Rose Lewis. Dominic Matthew Light. David Lim. Sue Min Lim. Luxon Lim. Gao Lim. Kerr Liu. Liu Kwan. Younger Liu. Mariella Lano. Edmund Kuhn Kitlu. Bryce Connor Lowen. Paul Van. James Duncan Henry Mason. Noor Shaira Binti Masri. Sneha Malakapa. Amy Louise. Thomas Taylor McIver. Liu Bov Machina. Ren Axon Miller. Meli Moonga Minanoti. Isabella Jane Mitchell. Nufara Liana Muhammad Zani. Muhammad Nasri Muhammad Rusdi. Anthony Safar Mukhtar. Jongin Na. Teong Na. Karishma Mahendra Nasi. Joshua Jinwei Ng. Samuel Nguyen. Dale Kenneth Nichols. Thomas James O'Connell. Francis Owen Benson Oliver. Ebenezer Joy Olo Waanga. Terry Weipan. Matavi Manish Kumar Pandya. Prina Sishal Parasha. Airung Park. In High Park. Joe Lucian Park. Jun Guo Park. Hamish Bittentranda Patel. Thomas Alexander McNeil Paulin. Aaron Paola Tapadrasa. Renee Lisa Pierce. Nathan Ballinger Penny. Diana Joy Prince. Alexander Pryor. Chris Ronald Pritchard. Kevin Eddie Putra. Shaw. Kelly Kwok. Mona Swathi Rakta. Rahul K. Raja. Devika Sonam Ranaga. Dawo Kakaldas Rananga. Nicola Claire Cherie Reid. Samantha Daniel Reynolds. May Richardson and a graduate diploma in science. Chan Wu-Ru. Andrew Robinson. Simon Graham Robson. Rosanna Rov. Noor Fattan Nabila Ruslan. Alistair Peter Ryan. Yuki Sakurai. Zoya Salim. Liam James Seller.
Thank you, Pro-Chancellor, for conferring the degrees and awarding the diplomas in the first half of this ceremony. One of the great pleasures of graduation is the opportunity to hear performances by students from our acclaimed School of Music. Zoe Stenhouse-Burgess on flute, accompanied by Rosemary Barnes, will now perform Il Pastore Sospiro by Pietro Morlacchi. thank you, Zoe and Rosemary, for that beautifully played piece. Can I ask you all to join with me in thanking our performers? By the authority vested in me by resolution of the University of Auckland Council, I, Ian Parton, Chancellor, award the diplomas and confer the degrees stated upon those who, within the Faculty of Science, have satisfied the requirements of this university. I call upon the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Science, Professor Metzen, to present further graduands in that faculty.
To the degree of Bachelor of Science, Irina Sawada. Nadiha Sazali. Mark Richard Segadin. Benjamin Martin Seligman. Darren Sena. Rajneel Sharma. Nicholas James Sherritt. Josern Shum. Lokting Shum. Rachel Catherine Cemento. Marianne Simic. Christopher Sinclair. Hashmita Kiran Singh. Ravneel Singh. Christopher Allen Smith. Sumlik So. Manvir Paul Kar Sohi. Surab Sud. Caitlin Laura Speedy. Alexander James Spires. Anna Marie Spiker. Pavel Stemenovic. Dylan Walter Steeples. Jonathan Kent Stockdill. Nicholas Arthur Stones Havis. Maxine Stridham. Trisha Wei Tan. Samuel Lewis Te Waiti. Ashley Junren Tok. William John Trenberth. Alistair Siang Yi Sen. Angelina Albertovna Soy. Michael Anthony Tupaya. Georgina Rose Alexandra Upton. Jacob Alexander Philip van Loggen. Christy Ann Vicia. Lydia Margaret Velzian. Nicole Alexis Victorino. Chitra Vinakota. Madalena Gabriela Volante. Casey Ann Walker. Lisa Jane. Wan Nur Farahin Wan Sahimi. Jason Hong Q Wan. Bishan Wong. Hao Wang. Xuan Wang. Amy Jim Watson. Siming Wei. Emma Ann Witten. Patrick Ryan Wilson. Nur Anisa Binti Wisman. Ming Foon Wong. Shina Wu. Wei Xian Wu. Dagan Nicholas Y. Kaikun Ji. Wenbo Zhu. Yiming Zhu. Ling Yuan. Alison Xiao Ling Yap McIlroy. Xinghao Yi. Eric Yaoshin Han. Laura Ellen Young. Wing Shan Yuen. Nuzamira Zambri. Laura Ningwai Dayati Zelna. Hao Zhang. Xiaofang Zhang. Yingqi Zhang. Yaiting Zhang. Duanzun Zhao. Zhu Zhao. Sajita Zhong. Sajia, sorry. Aozu Zhu. To the degree of Bachelor of Technology with second class honours, First Division, Mohammed Said Malik. Nizamuddin Sheikh. To the degree of Bachelor of Science Conjoint, Sandra Barasic, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Asmita Achana Chand, and a Bachelor of Nursing. Fraser Sheldon Newton Church, and a Bachelor of Arts. Adam David Clearwater, and a Bachelor of Arts. Leanne Joy Cook, and a Bachelor of Nursing. Hannah Rose Crosswell, and a Bachelor of Arts. Patrick Leslie Fautuali'i Taia, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Mark Goto Jin, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Michael Murray Hartnell, and a Bachelor of Arts. Tracy Lynn Hunter, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Richard Kyle John Joyce, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Gi-Hun Kang, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Belinda Pei-Wen Kok, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Seok J. Lee, and a Bachelor of Arts. Yuyen Lin, and a Bachelor of Arts. Leo Graham Lyons, and a Bachelor of Arts. Hannah Morgan, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Nicholas John Mottershead, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Angela Pan, and a Bachelor of Arts. Eugia Pan, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Francesca Shirley Radford, and a Bachelor of Arts. Florence Mary Reynolds, and a Bachelor of Arts. Stephen Richard Itamani Ryan, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Prashant Trivedi, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Alison Jane White, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Tony Danielle Wilkinson, and a Bachelor of Commerce. Hinarangi Miriata Wiri, and a Bachelor of Arts. Postgraduate Diploma in Applied Psychology. May Alexandra Thompson Hensman. Zachary Harm Kuil Rawlings. Lily Isabella Harrison Stadler. Postgraduate Diploma in Science with Distinction. Benjamin Fitzgerald in Biosecurity and Conservation. Ruan Lucas Van Ryn in Speech Science. Alexander Thomas Young in Biological Sciences. Postgraduate Diploma in Science with Merit. Palin Chen in Environmental Management. Jessica Colette Robina Laws Devitt in Biosecurity and Conservation. Julius John Tagores de Mabayo in Geology. Vivian Hahn in Biological Sciences. Todd Marvel Henry in Environmental Management. Harshpreet Kaur in Food Science. Pasongsin Kamchanjana in Food Science. Jessica Mary Ryder in Biosecurity and Conservation. Rumon in Geology. Jinglei Shao in Computer Science. Yazian Wang in Biomedical Science. Postgraduate Diploma in Science. Gaji Dijant Advaryu in Food Science. Kamal Aurora in Biological Sciences. Barry David Anthony Callow in Geography. Sok Cheng Kaur in Environmental Management. Ludmila Alexeyevna Fedorchenko in Biological Sciences. Christine Giselle Gakoskosim Guarino in Geology. Vincent James Holden in Biomedical Science. Karen Alexander Lato in Pharmacology. Betty Yuan Tang Lee in Chemistry. Wensi Lim in Statistics. Devika Nandkuma Mehta in Food Science. Buya Morgan in Environmental Science. Caleb Joshua Daniel Moses in Mathematics. Roki Gunter Nualesi in Environmental Management. Charlotte Julie Oliofsson in Food Science. Nandish Shaimanth Ram in Geophysics. And Kita Sharma in Food Science. Kedar Umakan Shenoy in Biological Sciences. Yang Shi in Food Science. Uday Pradap Singh in Environmental Management. Navdita Sina in Pharmacology. Krishnan Thandaseri Unakrishnan in Food Science. Guy Ashton Wilson in Clinical Exercise Physiology. To the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours with First Class Honours. Michael Lee Hoggard in Biomedical Science. Frederick Daniel Hutchinson in Computer Science and a Bachelor of Science. Matthew George Ross in Sports and Exercise Science. Emily Jane Rycroft in Biological Sciences. Olivia Rose Salthouse in Psychology. Andrew Michael Spawley in Chemistry. University Graduate Scholar Yu Tian in Medical Statistics and a Bachelor of Science. Ki Hon Tong in Chemistry. Waruna Wirasekara in Biomedical Science. To the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours with Second Class Honours First Division, Jake McGill Cherry in Physics and a Bachelor of Science. Andy Chum Yip Low in Applied Mathematics. Lawrence Malcolm McFarlane in Computer Science. Reshmi Ravichandran in Computer Science and a Bachelor of Science. Elias Vera Siguenza in Applied Mathematics. Furan Wang in Mathematics and a Bachelor of Science. To the degree of Master of Bioscience Enterprise with First Class Honours, Emma Victoria Armitage. Navina Kalpana Hira. Yanji Lin, and a postgraduate diploma in Bioscience Enterprise. To the degree of Master of Bioscience Enterprise with Second Class Honours First Division, Joshua Philip Eldon, and a postgraduate diploma in Bioscience Enterprise with Merit.
You Josh!
Sinan Amso. Naitish Anand, and a postgraduate diploma in Bioscience Enterprise with Merit. Shannon Teresa Fraser. Ferdinand Alexander Moritz Graf zu Bentheim Tecklenburg Rader. Monique Yvette Lees. To the degree of Master of Bioscience Enterprise with Second Class Honours Second Division, Janie Haringa. Diksha Dipal Prasad, and a postgraduate diploma in Bioscience Enterprise. Shelley Yang. So the degree of Master Robert William Anderson in Data Science. Lorraine Alice O'Carroll in Mathematics Education. To the degree of Master of Professional Studies with Second Class Honours First Division, Alistair Lovell Evans in Data Science. To the Professional Studies with Second Class Honours Second Division, Catherine Margaret Albertson in Mathematics Education. To the degree of Master of Professional Studies, Wai Lung Tam in Data Science. To the degree of Master of Science with First Class Honours, William Joel Mitchell Adam in Food Science. Ali Jawad Al-Saraf in Computer Science. Claire Nicole Barker in Biomedical Science. Ranran Bian in Computer Science. Dylan James Brown in Physics. Emma Louise Burrett in Biomedical Science and a postgraduate diploma in Science with distinction in Biomedical Science. Harpreet Kaur Chahal in Chemistry. Andrew Chan in Chemistry. Chevy Rochelle Chapman in Biomedical Science. Su Yin Chun in Chemistry. Tanvi Tusha Damani in Biomedical Science. Tom Mitchell Elliott in Statistics. Lara Marie Greaves in Psychology. Francis Theodore San Andres Guinto in Biomedical Science. Marie Dawn Hawkins in Applied Mathematics. Sarah Bernadette Hillier in Psychology. Muhammad Akfan Jim Jaimaluddin in Biomedical Science. Rebecca Helen Johnson in Biomedical Science and a postgraduate diploma in Science with distinction in Biomedical Science. Elahe Kia in Biomedical Science. Anna Kleinmans in Marine Science. Lily Cosmian Leeward in Marine Science. Anyang Liu in Biomedical Science and a postgraduate diploma in Science with merit in Biomedical Science. Xingyang Luo in Physics. Cassandra Jane Mark in Biological Sciences. Cheyenne Maria Antonia Mueller in Chemistry. Joanne Su Yin Ong in Psychology. University graduate scholar Keshni Narel Rasanayagam in Forensic Science and a postgraduate diploma in Forensic Science with distinction. Jessica Wendy Rayburn in Biosecurity and Conservation. Benjamin John Riley in Geography. Catherine Ada Reynolds in Biosecurity and Conservation. Melissa Jane Roger in Environmental Management. Sipilini Alofa Sayuala in psychology. Ahmed Shendi in environmental management. Catherine Ann Southcombe in psychology. Kelly Alexander Stiles in biological sciences and a postgraduate diploma in science with distinction in biological sciences. Brett Catherine Belgian Wagner in biological sciences. Nicholas Roy Owens Watts Henwood in geology and a postgraduate diploma in science with distinction in geology. Yun Wei in psychology and a postgraduate diploma in science in psychology and a graduate diploma in science. Ruohan Zhang in biomedical science. To the degree of Master of Science with Second Class Honours First Division, Nicholas Yi-Jian Chung in Statistics. Rusiru Anapama Karunaratne in Food Science. Alex Jungwook Lee in Biological Sciences. Chunlei Ma in Psychology. Brooke Alexander Norling in Geology and a postgraduate diploma in Science with distinction in Geology. Daniela Rosales del Prado in Wine Science. Lorna Daphne Wall in Biomedical Science. Ryan William Welsh in Clinical Exercise Physiology and a postgraduate diploma in Science with merit in Clinical Exercise Physiology. To the degree of Master of Science with Second Class Honours Second Division, Nathan Adam Graham Barlow in Speech Science and a postgraduate diploma in Science in Speech Science. Jiang Yang Chen in Statistics. Stephen James in Geology. Mariana Alexandrovna Gromova in Psychology. Matthew Jason Lawrence in Geology and a postgraduate diploma in Science with distinction in Geology. Ivlingi Elaine Likivai Tupau in Medical Statistics. Kaiwen Yang in Marine Science. To the degree of Master of Science, Stella Karaman in Speech Science. Prabhat Lal Shrestha in Geophysics and a postgraduate diploma in Science with merit in Physics. To the degree of Master of Speech Language Therapy Practice with Second Class Honours First Division, Michaela Rose Hutchinson and a postgraduate diploma in Science with merit in Psychology. To the degree of Master Therapy Practice, Christina Joy Cowan. and in absentia, all those other persons named in the official record qualified for the conferment of a degree or the award of a diploma in the Faculty of Science.
I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor to present the doctoral graduands.
Chancellor, I have the honour of presenting to you the doctoral graduands. To the degree of Doctor of Clinical Psychology, Vivian Baoyan Feng. Vivian's prospective population-based study aimed to establish the true incidence of mild traumatic brain injury. She also looked into short-term problems experienced by these people and identified factors associated with ongoing issues. In addition, she looked at further categorising mild traumatic brain injury for the purposes of identifying those who will develop ongoing problems. Vivian. Anna Catherine Miller, University Doctoral Scholar. Anna investigated the perceptions and experiences of stepmothers against traditional stereotypes and explored the impact that negative representations have had on their experiences of being a stepmother. Anna. Sian Morgan. Sian looked at the developmental pathways and treatment of experiences of individuals who access sexualised images of children with the aim of contributing to the current understanding of potential precipitants to this type of offending and its treatment. Rebecca Marie Nicholson, University Doctoral Scholar. Rebecca looked at the cognitive, emotional and physical impact that a particular type of stroke had on its victims during the first 12 months and compared their level of functioning to that of healthy people of the same age, gender and ethnicity using the Auckland population. Pikehuia Patricia Pomare. Pikehuia explored Māori perceptions of treatment engagement for children and adolescents with mental health issues, with the goal of identifying strategies that increased attendance and participation in therapy. Whānau also identified holistic strategies and an emphasis on resiliency and future aspirations as contributing to engagement. Bentali examined the reoffending patterns of youth who were involved in the Genesis Youth Trust in comparison to young people who did not complete the program. Results were used to evaluate program effectiveness and inform service development. Doctoral Scholar. Celine considered how taking antidepressants affected young women's sense of self. She found that gendered norms, stigma, and the increasing medicalisation of society affected the stories that these women told about taking antidepressants. Taking antidepressants often had a negative impact on the way that they saw themselves and their problems. To the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Joanne Bright in Forensic Science. Jo developed models to assist with the interpretation of forensic DNA profiles. These models were designed to be implemented in expert software to help improve laboratory throughput and analyst subjectivity. Jo's work revolutionised the field by replacing conventional wisdom with data-driven statistical models. Tuan Yo Chien in Mathematics, University Doctoral Scholar. Tuan investigated the existence of maximal sets of equiangular lines in complex vector spaces through computer-aided recovery, gave a classification of finite frames up to projective equivalence, and extended abstract error bases to abstract error frames. Choi Ban Heng in Mathematics Education. Ban Heng investigated what mathematics teachers notice as they plan, teach and review lessons to develop a theoretical framework. His results pinpoint specific pedagogical actions that teachers can take to enact productive teaching practices that promote students' mathematical reasoning in the classroom. Susan Joyce Cowie in Psychology. Sue conducted a longitudinal study of women's experiences of postnatal depression and recovery. She found that the social and relational context of women's lives and political systems that affect women as mothers were crucial factors in leading to depression. Recovery for many of these women involved being able to dismantle idealised societal representations of mothers and babies. Jennifer Lynn Creaser in Mathematics. Jennifer studied the famous chaotic Lorentz system, which is a much simplified model of the weather. Using state-of-the-art computational techniques, she characterised two previously unexplained phenomena geometrically and computed the overall boundary of the region where the chaotic dynamic is found. Catherine Kinsale Davies in Environmental Science. Kate worked with a diverse group of stakeholders to identify, value and consider trade-offs regarding the ecosystem services provided to humans by Mangere Inlet and the Manukau Harbour, an area with a history of environmental degradation and conflict. Research findings could help to improve decision-making approaches in coastal areas worldwide. Xiaobo Ding in Chemistry. Xiaobo achieved total synthesis of the antibacterial agent Heronapyrrole C, which is a natural product isolated in Heron Island, Australia. He confirmed the exact structure of this natural antibiotic and enabled its biological testing. Xiaobo. Melissa Dennis de Souza in Biological Sciences, University Doctoral Scholar. Melissa looked at better understanding the adaptations that give bacteria their ability to grow and survive in the harsh, nutrient-depleted Antarctic soil environment. Her work has produced a resource for further investigations into physiological attributes that enable survival in extreme environments. Trang Ton Xuan Duong in Food Science. When foods are heated to make them safe, they may lose taste, colour and vitamins. Trang created a new technology, currently patent pending, which extends the shelf life of liquid foods without heating, thereby preserving quality and nutrients. Since food-related exports are very significant in New Zealand, adoption of this technology will be very beneficial. Ge Yi in Biological Sciences. Yi discovered that a secreted toxin from rotavirus-infected cells actively stimulates the production of many inflammatory mediators, and identified the cellular receptor through which the toxin acts. His research gives new insight into the pathophysiology of rotavirus disease and may therefore influence future vaccine development. Joseph John Gingell in Biological Sciences, University Doctoral Scholar. Calcitonin and amylin are peptide hormones that have been used as treatments for diabetes and osteoporosis, respectively. Joseph investigated the receptor for these peptides, looking at how an accessory protein is able to alter the behaviour of the receptor, which will help to develop better drugs. Michael Harold Herbert in Biological Sciences. Mike explored the interplay between the ORF poxvirus and its host cell proteins, identifying and characterising a novel self-interaction domain within a set of viral proteins with potential roles in promoting or maintaining infection. Joanne Hewitt in Biological Sciences. Joanne investigated whether human adenoviruses are useful in determining the human health risk from faecal contamination of waters, biosolids and shellfish. Through applying molecular methodology and extensive environmental surveys, she established that human adenoviruses are robust, amenable to assessment, and their presence is a useful predictor of the occurrence of norovirus in environmental waters, but less so in shellfish. Melanie Hingston in Biological Sciences. Melanie studied the genetic structure of populations of the Pacific rat across its range to investigate how it might have dispersed from Asia into the Pacific. She found that a combination of natural dispersal during periods of low sea levels and human-assisted dispersal during Pacific colonisation provided a good explanation for its current distribution. Tracy Marie Howe in Geology, University Doctoral Scholar. Tracy studied young volcanic rocks from the Caribbean island of Dominica. By focusing on the timing of past eruptions and their associated geochemical signatures, Tracy was able to create a model of the subsurface processes occurring beneath the island. Her work provides a basis for understanding the probability of future eruptions on Dominica and is being used to inform predictive models. Iman Mohammed Khalil in Chemistry. Using simple organic chemistry reactions, Iman was able to mimic natural processes that result in the formation of biologically active substances that are produced by marine organisms. She was also able to establish a route for the formation of unnatural substances that displayed promising anti-cancer properties and were proven to have better biological activity than their natural counterparts. Sarah Jane Knight in Biological Sciences, University Doctoral Scholar. Sarah examined the ecology and population patterns of the wine yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae and established how these patterns, in combination with yeast immunity differences, contribute to wine styles in New Zealand. Thomas Lagautrière in Biological Sciences. Thomas's studies were aimed at understanding the molecular mechanisms involved in amino acid metabolism in Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This work assisted towards the development of new therapeutic agents against tuberculosis. Sozi Lee in Marine Science. SOZE conducted research into the potential environmental impacts of farming lobsters in New Zealand and parts of Asia. These proved most likely to be minimal, especially when compared to other types of more intensive fish farming. The results of her work have formed the basis of the development of a new environmental management regimen for lobster farming in Malaysia. Andrew John Dennis Meads in Computer Science, University Doctor. Andrew investigated the design, development and evaluation of a set of tools and frameworks to enable software developers to create and test complex smartphone-based mobile services. The work has been validated in the healthcare domain with the creation of a system to remotely monitor and engage with patients undergoing cardiac rehabilitation. Karima Medini in Biological Sciences. Karima developed a novel antibiotic based on a better understanding of the mechanism of action of an antimicrobial protein. Her innovation could potentially be used as a broad-spectrum antibiotic to help counteract the recent global rise in antibiotic resistance. Catherine Patricia O'Byrne in Mathematics. Kate determined the extent to which complex chemical and mechanical interactions present at cell level may affect the airway response to stretch. The nature of subcellular filaments involved in such interactions was studied, along with mechanisms of regulation and their possible implications in airway disorders. Sam Moole Park in Biological Sciences, University Doctoral Scholar. Sam looked at the factors that control the movement of immune cells in lymph glands. This is where these cells generate immune responses that help protect the human body from infection. Josefina Peters Didier in Biological Sciences. Josefina investigated the nutrition of sea cucumber larvae and their unique morphogenic traits. Her work led to a greater understanding of specific nutrients required for successful larval development, metamorphosis and juvenile formation. It also has important implications for life history theory, the field of larval biology and sea cucumber aquaculture. Anup Singh Purawal in Mathematics. Anup studied a general method known as Pyrrhus time-delayed feedback control, which allows one to control and make visible unstable oscillations in an experiment. Anup looked at the wider implications of this type of delayed feedback, which allowed him to present a comprehensive picture of when Pyrrhus control is successful and when it is not. Judith Helen Robbins in Biological Sciences, University Doctoral Scholar. Judith studied the evolutionary relationships among species of rat in Australia and New Guinea and found evidence for 4 major subgroups of these rats. Her work improves our understanding of the biodiversity of this region and contributes to the improvement in understanding of the taxonomy of rats. Kirsten Lee Rogers in Marine Science, University Doctoral Scholar. Kirsten developed novel approaches for measuring kelp forest productivity. Using measurements in the field, laboratory measurements and modelling, estimates were made of productivity under current conditions and future climate scenarios. These provide increased understanding of the effects of changes in kelp distribution and climate on temperate reef ecosystems. Melody Gwyneth-Runga in geology. Melody developed new statistical methods in order to reduce the subjectivity within hazard forecasts. These were illustrated on a large volcanic field in Saudi Arabia to produce a more objective, but likely conservative, forecast for future volcanic activity within that region. Rachel Louise Simister in Biological Sciences, University Doctoral Scholar. Rachel's thesis contributes to the field of sponge microbiology by advancing the understanding of the specificity, stability, and community-level ecology of sponge microbe associations. Manachanok Sitiracha in chemistry. Manachanok looked at the use of organic-inorganic hybrid materials as potential replacements for standard epoxy resin in the fabrication of fiberglass reinforced composites. This aimed to improve the thermal stability of the polymer resin. Sinjia Song in physics. Sinjia designed and fabricated an electro-optic polymer Mach-Zehnder modulator for use at the telecom wavelength. The device was patterned with micrometer resolution by an Exuma laser ablation system, and the performance was evaluated in terms of propagation loss and operating voltage. Junli Tao in computer science. Junli researched vision-based multi-target tracking algorithms for various applications, such as tracking Drosophila melanogaster for nerve systems, for nerve system study in neuroscience, vehicles for highway autonomous driving, or pedestrians for intelligent surveillance. Junli. Tamison Ariana Taylor in psychology, University Doctoral Scholar. Tamison designed and tested a new state contentment measure. Using mindfulness meditation and physical activity, she then explored the relationship between contentment and a person's capacity to achieve their health goals. Induced state contentment was theorised to exert its effects by strengthening the areas of the brain involved in self-regulation. Marianne Thompson in geology, University Doctoral Scholar. Marianne explored how modern statistical tools could be used to enhance volcanic hazard and risk assessment in New Zealand. This was achieved by carrying out a case study based on volcanic ashfall from one of the country's most explosive volcanoes, the Okataina Volcanic Centre. She also researched and developed recommendations for how the outputs of these probabilistic models can be clearly communicated to the people who use the information for making decisions about hazard and risk. Sydney Lok Ting Sung in computer science, University Doctoral Scholar. Sydney investigated fraud in online auctions and developed fraud detection algorithms that can detect different fraud types without manual intervention. He also developed a simulation for evaluating different detection algorithms. His work is applied to read real-world data, and the research show that fraudulent activity can be detected accurately and efficiently in online auctions. David William Waite in Biological Sciences, University Doctoral Scholar. David looked at the relationship of symbiotic bacteria and the critically endangered kakapo. A key aspect of David's thesis was how the ongoing captivity program influences these important microbes and whether or not this impacts overall kakapo health and well-being. David. Christina Walter in physics. Christina investigated the deeper structures of the topo-volcanic zone. She collected, modelled and interpreted a magnetotelluric dataset and gained new insights about the heat source of the geothermal systems, as well as the evolution of the Taupo-Reparoa Basin. Shushu Wang in statistics. Shushu developed a general method for fitting multivariate, non-parametric and semi-parametric mixtures and applied them to density estimation, which performed significantly better than the other commonly used non-parametric density estimation methods. Based on these ideas, new methods were proposed to solve the problem of classification and generalised linear mixed effects models. Simon James Whalen in physics. Simon investigated the modelling of time-delayed interactions in open quantum systems. He developed a framework describing spontaneous emission from singular excited systems before deriving exact equations of motion for more general non-Markovian open quantum systems and showing how to use solutions of these equations to obtain an equivalent time-local description of the dynamics. Simon. And in absentia, all those other persons named in the official record qualified for the conferment of a doctoral degree in the Faculty of Law and the Faculty of Science.
We are now nearing the end of this graduation ceremony. On behalf of the University, I invite all today's graduates to stand and receive the congratulations of us all. And while you are standing, this would be a great opportunity for the graduates to show their appreciation of their families and supporters and the staff of the university who have helped them as they achieved their qualifications. Thank you. This concludes this meeting of Council and Convocation of the University for the conferment of degrees and the award of diplomas. I now invite you to sing the first verse of God Defend New Zealand in Māori, then in English. The words are printed on the reverse of the programme.